I'm gonna start recording this because I might as well put this on YouTube. Fucking including the rant at the beginning. Holy shit! So let me go and grab my stick. Let me grab a stick or my stick. It doesn't matter what stick I get. Uh, this one will be easier to grab. I just gotta plug it. All right. The only thing is, I don't have every character on on the PS4. I think I'm missing like two characters. Okay, let's log in. Missing like two characters, but whatever. I just want to do this as an easy way. I mean, PS4 is going to suck because it takes forever to load, but, you know, screw it. Let's see. I don't think any of the characters. I think. Who do I all have? Okay. I don't have Ganryu or Zafina. Did they do anything to Ganryu or Zafina? Okay, no, they didn't. So these two don't matter. Okay, let's just fucking go to where's Howard fucking God, where is Hwarang? I never pick him. Oh, there he is. Fucking Korean boy band dude over here. Okay, let's look at Hwarang. Loading times are going to be horrendous because this is PS4. All right, so let's see how they decided to balance season 3. So, 28 damage. What? Oh yeah, that's right. I don't have the fucking frame data shit on here because it costs money and I don't fucking pay money for the PS4 version. Okay. So they increase the range of the lower attack on this. So this does damage, does 28 damage. Side step 4, increase the lower range of the attack. Does that mean it hits grounded? Okay. I guess. I mean, seems like for a move that can fucking do that on grounded or do that on counter hit. I don't know Horang. So wall and right stance, down forward 3. So this got changed from -11 to -9. So this thing's a homing move that knocks down. And they made it safe. What else do they do? Wall and right stance, back 2. Okay, I mean you have to go into right flamingo, and then this move here. I guess it can be +4 on block during right or this right foot forward. No, they changed that to 14. So that does more damage now, right? What was the damage on this before? Holy shit, I cannot do Just Frame Skyrocket on the PS4 version. Okay. So they made this one -8 instead of -10. Could you even punish this before? Oh, Gigas could? Yeah, Gigas, of course. Yeah, makes sense. So it was already only punishable by one character. Like, that makes no sense to me. This was already this was -10. It was already not punishable by most of the cast, if any. And they made it -8, so they made it safer. Okay. I mean, Heihachi's, I'm pretty sure, is still -10, right? Heihachi's a fucking Omen on block. Or it's still pretty minus on block, right? Or Xiao Yu? You don't know why they made OTGF -10. I mean, now it kind of makes sense since it's a launcher, but like, hell if I know. So down 3-4. Change the move to send the opponent spitting when it hits them midair. So they made this a tailspin. I mean, is anybody going to use that? Can't even do it off that. So what actual good is this for then? Will the second hit fucking screw on counter? No. Yeah, I'm not seeing a way where this is doesn't even work there. She can use some counter hit move now. Okay. You know what? Maybe I'll figure out when I get to this character eventually, but so down back 4, they made it do 14 damage. I mean, this was a low that I guess she kind of used. I mean, she already has sidestep 4 and was it down back 3? Yeah, it's really weird. It's like it would have been a good buff had it been something like, on counter hit that screws. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so down back 4. That's fine. It's just damage. 2 more damage. Uh, Back 2-2. Change from 10 to 15. Change opponent's behavior when it move lands as a counter hit. Let me guess. The first hit fucking launches because no, I was expecting that. Oh, back 2-2. Whoops. What does it do? This is back 2-2, right? What did it used to do before? Oh, there it goes. So that'll knock down. Oh, and you can combo. Okay, just don't press buttons. Okay. So that seems like it's good. She has another counter hit launcher option. Off of a move, I think most people do Xiaoyus throw this out in neutral often? I don't know. Let's see, back 3. Frames on block went from -4 to a +2. This move. This move that puts her back turned. She is now +2 and with her back towards you. Gives her options to do stupid shit. And then isn't this fucking knocked down on counter hit? Yeah. Holy shit, dude. Okay. Well, that move is just straight fucking super buff now. Because now you got +2. What is the opponent going to do? Especially when you can just Cali roll in their face. Right? So that became a stronger move. So while crouching, change the damage from 10-10 to 13-13. Okay, so that one's just, yeah. Some Xiaoyus use that. And then during AOP, right? During Phoenix. Is that fucking, no. Shit. What is Phoenix again? It's not Hypnotist. Oh, it is Phoenix. What the fuck? Oh, is it just her fucking, yeah. Just her ability to do that. Okay. God, I'm not a Xiaoyu player. And then with your back towards the enemy, Back turn 3. They made this safer. A move that already evades pretty well. It was meant from -19 to -14. Shorten the recovery time after the move hits by 3 frames. So basically, what I'm getting from this is that they gave her a new screw, gave her some damage buffs, and made this move fucking better. Made this move good. Fucking really good. -4 to -4 to +2 on block. All right. That's fucking amazing. Jaya getting the buffs that she so desperately needed, I guess. Let's go to Brian. Let's go to Byron. Let's see what this one fucking change with Brian did. So Hatchet Kick goes from 21 to 23 frames, or 21 to 23 damage, and the advantage upon hit from +4 to +5. So this does more damage, and then it is +5 frames on hit. This seems like a change that didn't need to happen. This seems like a very pointless uh thing to deal with Brian when he has actual issues. Hatchet Kick being +5 and doing 2 more damage was not it. Now that was short because there's only one fucking move that they buffed with him. And then Heihachi, you know what? Here's the other thing too, is that they buffed Devil Jin and Kazuya, but they didn't buff Heihachi, who is probably the worst Mishima out of the 3. Especially now with fucking Kazuya and Devil Jin getting buffed. So Heihachi is just arguably the worst Mishima now. So what do? They just fucking shorten the recovery frame on whiffed electrics. So yeah, they just recovered the whiff animation by 3 frames. And his tracking, his hell sweep doesn't get better tracking. But that's it for him, which is a change that every other Mishima got. Devil Jin and Kazi got this. So it's not even special for him. You could have. I mean, it would have been cool if Heihachi's could hit lower to the ground like Kazuya and Devil Jin's can. But I guess Heihachi has to be the worst Mishima because now Kazuya has all this bullshit here. What the fuck? That down back 4 has increased the lower range of the attack. So does that mean that means it hits grounded, doesn't it? Well, I mean, didn't it always hit grounded? Pretty sure it hit grounded before. Okay. But they increased the lower range of down back 4. A move that fucking one of his main fucking poking tools. Like shit will hit from like right fucking from range 2. Let's see. They also did the thing with the electric on whiff, faster recovery. And then they did this shit. They increased the tracking on that. Let me see just how fucking like I've heard that it's bad, but let me see for myself just what they fucking did to this character that was like, hey, you needed to sidestep left and block Mishimas and block and low block Mishimas just to kind of cover because that was their weak side. Now let's see this shit. Well, Kazuya can fucking sidewalk it. Can't sidestep it. Oh wow, yeah, no, you can't do it in the middle of the animation. Okay. I think Kazuya can step it. Well, I mean he can walk it, but you can't step it. What about Crouch Dash 4-1? Is Kazuya one of the special ones who can fucking sidewalk it? Yeah, because you definitely can't sidestep it. So you, and that's the other fucking part is that you have to. Usually you sidestep left and block low, but you can't even sidestep now. You kind of can, but it's because I know it's coming. Okay, I've heard this is terrible. I've heard this is fucked up because I've seen some shit too where they can't for some people can't step it. Like people can't step and some people can't sidewalk, but some characters still can. So as far as I know, it looks like they buffed Kazuya pretty well. Didn't really need it, but okay. Let's take a look at Oscar. Let's see. Okay, so that move decrease the distance between the character and opponent when the move hits. What's her new shit? Is that how you pick up off that now? Let's see, and then forward 2 down 4 or forward 1 down 4. Okay. All right. So that's whatever. They just made this easier to combo off of, I guess. Let's see. 2 plus 3. Change the time the punch parry effects from 7 to 15 frames from 4 to 15 frames. So it comes out faster. So the parry comes out faster, is what I'm getting from this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's three frames is 3 frames. So you know that's Asuka. Uh, that's the parry. Down 1+2. This move, which is pretty good. Fixed an issue where mid-air damage differed from damage on the ground. Reduced the strength of the pushback. Made the move a lot easier to land. Changed the time of crouching stats from 15 to 39 to 10. So they made this better. Wow, she stands up pretty fast. 30. Okay. Reduce the strength of the pushback. Oh yeah, they're not blocking. That guaranteed. Okay. That's it for her. That's all the buffs for Asuka, right? Oh wait, no. While standing 1. Reduced the strength of the pushback and made the move easier to land. So it sounds like Asuka just got quality of life changes. At least that's what it sounds like to me. Okay, Devil Jin. What did they buff for you? Same electric buff, better recovery on whiff, increased hell sweeps tracking. I should have 2 Devil Jins, to be honest. Okay, so same deal. Same deal with that. So this just has better tracking. But just block. Just anticipate it and just block. Let's see. While standing 2. Reduce the strength of the pushback, made the move easier to land. Oh, that is piss easy to do. Could he always do that? Whatever. Uh, okay. So made this one just the pushback is better. So now you got easy mode combos. Because before it was kind of it was a little bit hard to do that. And a lot of the times this thing pushed back so far that you would actually get a running 3 sometimes instead of just a 4-4-3-1. You would get a running 3 instead. So Devil Jin got buffed. It's pretty significant with the better tracking on this. Better whiff recovery on electric, and then this making combos easy. And then Lily, probably the one who got hit the worst because none of her fucking buffs do anything. Where are you at? Where are you at, you French sloot? All right, so forward 3. Change the move to send the opponent spinning when it lands as a counter hit. So, screw. Yeah. Damn, that didn't even hit. That's fucking whack. All right. Let's see. Down 1+2. This move that fucking sucks and is mostly useless, like most of Lily's moveset. Reduce the strength of the pushback, made the move easier to land, increase the range of the attack when successfully stopping an opponent's attack. Wow, that is a fucking. It only hits from range 2, or from starting. You go a little bit past it, it's gonna whiff. So they made it easier to, or they increased the range of the attack when it stops an opponent's. That is not the move. All right, that's whatever. Quality of life change there. And then this one's fucking stupid. Oh boy, when as a Lily main are you ever gonna go fucking manual back turn? But you know, hey, recovery is shortened by 4 frames for going fucking manual back turn. Change the frame advantage on crouch dash 2 from -10 to -9. So this is safe, but like that's whatever. I mean, I guess. Overall, that's just a whole lot of nothing. Lily's changes just not a whole lot of shit there. Dragonoff is the next one. Where are you at? So down 3+4, fix an issue in which the move's properties differed of those of down 3. somebody explain what this was? Down 3 plus 4? That had different properties? Well, I don't know now. God, do they really make it that bad? God, that's just shitty. Shitty change right there. Where is Leo? Overall, I don't really care. That's just quality of life. Who cares? Whatever it was, I don't know what it is. I don't care what it is. Down forward 2 with Leo. Fix an issue where the distance from the opponent when move hits was different from when it counter hits. I almost remembered a Leo combo. So, again, quality of life. Fixing an issue that I didn't even know existed with her. Uh, Nina. Where are you, Nina? Then Nina got all these changes. So, down back 2. Getting knocked down, right? Or it launches. God, I've never been good at this. So that's a launcher. Knocks back, becomes a launcher. What else? Down back 3. Change the advantage on hit from +3 to +4. Okay, sure. +4 now. Change back 2 to a homing attack. Yeah, it was a little weird that wasn't a homing, I guess. Wow, all that's guaranteed on counter hit? I did not know that. Uh, what else is there? Crouch dash 3. Change the time of crouching status from 16 to 49 frames to 10 to 49 frames. I just remember that part. I don't remember anything else. And then sidestep 4. Made this -14. Alright. Hey, alright. Just made this still. Well, now it's not launch punishable by anybody who has a 15 frame launcher from crouch, but okay. Akumer. Hey, Akuma's down here. Let's see. Aku, what did they do to you, Akuna Matata? Because did they kill Akuma finally? A character everybody's been complaining about since fucking like Evo. So this went from -9 to -12. Went from -1 to -4 on hit. Okay, so people, I mean, you can still, if I can remember how you fucking, um, God, how do you focus attack? How do you do this shit? I actually don't remember at all. There we go. So is that, so you can't, so you can't convert off of this anymore? I don't know how you convert off it to begin with, but so down 4. Okay, they nerfed the damage on this. And then the last one is 444. Change the opponent's behavior when it lands as a counter hit. Wasn't this a launcher? Does this not work anymore? Oh wait, you gotta do 4, not 3. Okay. So this doesn't launch. Just causes that. Alright, that's, he got nerfs, but I don't think he's dead. Especially when you can fucking, right? However the fuck you do Akuma stuff. I haven't messed with him since season 1. I only did those combos for season 1. I've never touched him again. Let's see. Let's go to Lee. Lee Chalon. Lee fucking Chalon me into a goddamn grave. It's like 5 o'clock. Fuck. Let's see. Lee. Down back 3. They stay pretty close when you hit them. Damage buff. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, this. That shit fucking recovers so quick now. Like, what is the new homing move they gave him? Or new screw? 441. God, I'm bad at this. So, this is way better because you can just fucking whiff it. Most people aren't going to be able to punish it. 5 frame fucking misses, recovers by 5 frames. Back 3+4, enable the move to cause a wall bounce. So this move wall bounces. It's an armor move that wall bounces. And then this one was time with a successful punch. So that just gives a knockdown then, is what I assume that means. Because change the move to send the opponent spinning when it hits them midair. Yeah. That is fucking weird that will tailspin on counter hit. Like, when are you ever going to get that as a counter hit? I guess maybe if they're hitting, but I don't know. I don't fucking know. Either way, that's fucking weird that it does that. Eddie's next. God, you guys couldn't have done this in like alphabetical order. Come on. These generic moves that they fucking changed. Oh, let's fix this, guys. This was the problem with Eddie. The fucking move nobody goddamn uses ever. Jump 1? Nobody uses up, back, and up 1. Okay, so running 3 increases the range of the attack. Not quite that far. So just gonna hit from farther. So that's basically the only buff that matters. They just gave him better range on his running 3 on his slide. Miguel, the one character who probably didn't need buffs if they hadn't had fucked him over at the beginning of season 3. Let's see what they did to Miguel. All right, this one is in Rage. Let's set Rage. So what got fixed here? So screws. Shit. What is fucking a screw with Miguel? Fuck. Yeah, there we go. Double screw. I'm guessing that's it. I don't remember Miguel. During Savage Stance 1-4. Now hits consecutively, so they made this a natural combo then. Okay. And then Savage down back 3, changed to 23 damage. I'm in Rage, that's why it's 25. Okay. So that seems like a good buff. Savage 1-4 being natural. Okay. Miguel seems pretty good. Seems fine. Then again, they did get rid of his leg, so he kind of needed it. All right, let's go to Goose. So for Geese, during Rage, increase the damage of the 10th hit from 25 to 20. So they made this do less damage. Oh god. I know how to do this. It's 1 2 4 1 4 1 3 2. Oh god, I fucked up the last one. God, I am bad at this. It does 62 damage. So it used to do more. Let's see, what else? Let's turn Rage off. So that got turned to 15. Uh, Okay. Damage nerf. Back 1-2. Change the frame advantage when blocked from -7 to -12. So this is now very punishable. Oh, -12. Still punishable. Oh, back 1-2. -12. Decrease the distance between characters and opponent when the move's blocked. Oh yeah, you're getting punished pretty hard. It's not pushing back enough. Change the advantage on hit from +4 to +1. Okay. So pretty big. That's a nerf. Okay, this move that is not a tracking move does not have great tracking now. Fine. That's fine. Now we get to go to Anna, who I think, if I heard right, got pretty much buffed in this patch. We got a pretty good buff in this patch. Let's see, 2-3 decrease the distance between the character and the opponent when it hits. Okay. Let's see. Oh, down forward 4. Damage increase. Let's see. Chaos Judgment 3. Wait a minute. Change the opponent is counted as being mid-air when counter hit. Oh. So it's a launcher. And then whilst rising 3, distance between the character, decreased distance. Okay. And then full crouch. This is the move that I heard that's fucking stupid. Oh, wow. So this is range 2. Yeah, I think it used to only launch from about range 2, but or no, it didn't used to launch from about range 2, did it? I mean, that is still pretty far for this low, especially one that you can combo off of. Like, I don't remember the combo, but I know you can. So this is a good buff. Like this is good for her, but makes no fucking sense otherwise. Makes no sense to give her a move that good or to give her a launcher that good. All right, next we got Lei and then Leroy. We're almost there. Let's see, Lei. So for 1-1, they decrease the distance between the character and the opponent when the first hit is blocked. Okay, change the damage on second hit from 12 to 15. So that used to do what, 19 damage before? So they buffed damage on that. Sped up the timing in which the opponent's attack can be blocked by 5 frames. Okay. During Snake. How do I get in the Snake again? That is not Snake. That is also not Snake. I believe this is Snake. Let me actually confirm that that is Snake. Oh yeah, first hit goes in the Snake. Okay. I kind of remember things. So 4, this low does 15 damage now. During Dragon, that is not Dragon. I believe this is Dragon. Second hit's Dragon. Yeah, I was right. I remember my lay a little bit. So for Dragon 3, they changed the damage from 11 to 14. Changed the frame advantage when blocked from -15 -13, so it's not launch punishable anymore. Well, at least from characters who have a 15 frame while standing punish, that's a launcher. And then on hit, it went from +2 to +4. So they buffed Dragon 3. Okay. Quality of life stuff, it seems like. And then last but not least, let's see fucking. Oh, the Leroy one doesn't even matter because you can't fucking recreate it, but I remember this used to happen a lot when I played Leroy. Alright, so the first hit of 1+2. This string used to fucking like do this weird shit when you would hit them in the back. Where it would like switch. Like you would phase right through them when you did that. And it doesn't do that anymore, it seems. Okay, so a whole lot of fucking nothing in these patch notes. Like they went through and did a bunch of quality of life changes that were issues I didn't even know about. Some of them were needed, but most of these I didn't even know were a fucking thing. Like the Leo down forward 2. Um some characters got ridiculous buffs for no fucking reason, like the Misha, like Kazi and Deviljin getting their better tracking on crouch dash. All the Mishimas got a better electric because, of course, you need to get better electrics, right? Um, yeah, there's just a lot of shit here. Anna getting this really good full crouch launcher from like 2.5 distance is whack. Miguel seems to be one of the only sensible changes because they actually gave him some buffs that seem reasonable. I mean, Lee kind of, but some weird shit with back 4. Akuma, they kind of hit, but I don't think this is really going to fuck him up that much aside from 4 forward 4 not launching on counter hit. That was kind of a big thing for him. Nina's changes, who fucking even cares? They don't do shit. Aside from maybe down back 2 being a launcher. But they didn't fix any of the tracking issues that she has. Dragonov's quality of life. Lily's fucking does nothing for the character. Forward 3 being a screw is cool, but you have to realize that forward 3 is also a really fucking god-awful move for this character. It does nothing. For the most part, back turn, who's going to do manual back turn with Lily? Like, honestly. Um, what else? Asuka got okay changes. Byron didn't even need that to fucking happen. Zhao, you got some buffs. Some of them are questionable. I don't know what the hell she's gonna do with down 3-4 as a conversion. I mean, if there's something that she can convert off now, oh great, I guess. Back 2-2, the second hit being a counter hit launch. Okay. Um they made back turn. Oh yeah, back 4 is fucking whack. Being -4 now +2. So you get free back turn mix up because you're +2. Horang, I don't even know enough about the character to say anything other than that Just Frame Skyrocket did not need to be changed to -8. Eddie's was just quality of life and then just one okay change with his slide. Geese just got hit with nerfs. Lay's looks like it's just quality of life and damage increases. But yeah, most of this is just a hell of a lot of nothing. If they and Namco does not know what they're doing when it comes to balancing. I'll say that right now. They don't want to fix any of the real legitimate problems that characters have. Like there's characters like Lars, like Gigas. You know what? Let's just look at simple select. Let's just look at the characters that don't get fucking used. Um, Bob. Bob doesn't get used very often. Why use Bob when you can just use a Mishima? He has a crouch dash. He has a crouch dash mix up, but Mishimas have that, but they also have an electric. No reason to use Bob. Claudio didn't even get touched. He's fucking I don't even know where he's at anymore. Fang Fang's still okay, but like Kempo nerfs, the 1-1 not being delayable, that was dumb. Nobody fucking even talks about Gigas anymore. Gigas doesn't do shit. He sucks. Heihachi is the worst Mishima now. Oh, he gets mix-ups and some shit, but like, so? You still have to work harder with him than any other Mishima. Orang, don't care. Jack 7, I don't even remember a Jack. Like, I don't remember seeing people who use him aside from Saint and like Anakin. But other than that, you don't see him really in top 8 anymore. He probably has some problems that need to get fixed. Jin, I don't even think we see Jin anymore. I don't see Josie anymore. Not in top 8. Katarina, Kazumi, she still is okay. Kazuya is gonna be stupid now because Mishimas didn't make top 8 before, so we need more Mishimas to make top 8. King King is okay. He just is a niche character. Fucking Bears. Lars is another character who has issues and is never gonna get them addressed because he never makes top 8. Law can make it in top 8, but he's already a good enough character as it is. Lee never made top 8, but with these changes, he's still not making top 8. With the changes they gave Leo's still not making top 8. Lily's never making it top 8 unless it's fucking knee playing her. Lucky Chloe is good where she's at now. She's actually better than she has been. Master Raven is never seeing top 8, so she's never getting touched. Miguel's never seen top 8, so he's never going to get any more changes. Nina's not in top 8, so Nina's just going to get these fucking whack-ass buffs and never get touched. Same thing. Paul has some issues. He's got some stupid shit. He needed 3-2 back sway fucking 1 as a wall ender, but they need to get rid of Law's 4-3 DSS 4-3 at the wall, the clean hit, because that was too strong or some shit. But they gave it to Paul. Shaheen, I don't even fucking know about Shaheen. Steve, whatever. Shit, it is late. Steve's whatever. Zhao Yu, she got some good buffs. You got like two decent buffs and one okay buff. Used to love this game until the patches after season 3, and I feel like they kept adjusting the wrong things. Yeah, that's all they do. They adjust the wrong fucking things. Yoshimitsu, nobody's using Yoshimitsu because everybody thinks he sucks. He's a very niche character. Akuma got hit a little bit in this. 444 not counter hitting is I guess, kind of big for him. He used to get, combos off 444. It used to launch, I believe. And then they hit his fireball as well as nerfed his down fours damage. But for the most part, if they can't get rid of the fact that he gains meter during his combos, that he can still do these absurd fucking one touch of death shit when he has full meter, he's still going to be a problem, especially with the fucking mix up potential this guy has. Eliza, nobody's ever going to talk about Eliza because Eliza never fucking makes top 8. So, you know, whatever issues she has, never going to get addressed. Geese got nerfed in this one. I didn't even know Geese was still a problem, but apparently he needed some damage reduction and shit. Noctis never makes top 8, so you're not going to see anything from him anytime soon. Anna got stupid buffs. The full crouch down forward 2 shit. Lei got some quality of life changes. He didn't really get any good buffs. Marduk, who the fuck talks about Marduk anymore? He's still bad. Armor King has issues. He never makes top 8, so he's never going to get talked about. Julia made a top 8 and then lost to all Leroy's. So she's never going to get talked about because it was Leroy who won, not Julia. If Julia had won, they probably would have nerfed Julia somehow. Negan, you never see Negan in top 8, so Negan's never going to get touched. He's probably fine where he's at. And then they're just going to keep toning down. I mean, they toned down Leroy enough. He's still really fucking good. There's probably some things they could adjust, but just quality of life change for him in here. So I honestly don't think they know exactly what they're doing when it comes to patching and doing balance changes, because like there's a bunch of characters that don't get used, and it's because their tool set just doesn't allow them to play the game efficiently. Like, why would I play Lars when I can just play Kazuya? Why would I play Lars when I can play Law? Why would I play Lars when I can play Devil Jin or Dragunov or Kazumi or Leroy or Fakumram or Akuma or Paul? Why would I play a character that's like mid to low mid tier and has to work hard for his wins when I can just play an easier character and have a much better time that has better tools? Like, it's ever since Lars was the king or one of the kings in Tekken 6, they just nerfed him in the dirt, and then they don't know how to bring him back up and make him fair and make him at least a decent character that doesn't have to struggle to win. That's the same for a lot of these characters that don't get used very much and don't make top 8. And then they're doing this head-ass stuff where it's like, well, we're only going to look at top 8 and tournament results to see which characters are going to get nerfed or buffed. And it's like, that's the worst thing to do. Your balancing team may fucking look at that and just be like, oh, well, this character won. Let's fucking nerf something about Leroy or nerf something about who wins top 8. But it's the fucking people who are competing and playing your game who know more about how the game should be balanced. Like, when collectively a bunch of top players go, hey, Leroy was a real fucking problem when he first came out, and everybody thought and then the people at Namco and people who were commentating Evo Japan thought he wasn't. They're just like, learn the matchup, bro. Just learn the matchup. And then what happened? 6 out of 8 people were fucking Leroy players in Evo Japan top 8. And then guess what happened? They nerfed him in February. They nerfed him last month into the dirt. Well, not into the dirt, but they nerfed him because of that. They pushed nerfs forward because, hey, Leroy's actually a problem, you fucking lobotomites. And then that's just the problem. Fucking season 1. Jack 7 was a problem. Jack was a problem in season 1. Dragunov was a problem in season 1. Kazumi was a problem in season 1 and season 2. And then fucking in season 2, Goose was a problem. Geese was a problem. Akuma was a problem. Who else was a problem? Fucking Law was top 3. Yeah, you have a lot of you have horrible balancing issues for this game. The decisions feel so random now. That's an issue I have with most modern fighting games in this patching era. Sometimes it's done so well, but then things often get done that make no sense and nullify their own progress. Yeah, for the most part. Like, hey, let's give Dragunov this cool fucking new, and I already said this before, let's give Dragunov this cool transition with 3-1 crouch dash, and oh look, for no reason, let's just fucking nerf it so you can't do 3-1 crouch dash, 3-1 crouch dash, cancel, 3-1 shit anymore. So you can't do that anymore. It's like, okay, so you give this character this new thing, and then a few months later, you're like, fuck it. You don't get to do that anymore. But let's give Deviljin and Kazuya better tracking on their hell sweeps and electrics for all the Mishimas that whiff, that have better recovery on whiff. Why? Fucking like I said, fucking some characters like Lily. Lily got stupid changes in this. They don't do shit for her. They're kind of nice, but they're not buffs. They're quality of life shit. Fucking unless your character is making top 8 or something, I guess, then your character's never gonna get touched. So everybody's just got to start playing characters that they want to get buffed or nerfed or something or changed. Apparently, you got to have a bunch of people make top 8 with that character. Hey, let's get Elisa some changes. Let's all get fucking Elisa into top 8. All Elisas. Fakum Ram, I bet Fakum Ram is going to be a problem, and nobody's going to know until he gets into a major tournament and there ends up being like 6 out of 8 people that are Fakum Ram. Because Fakum Ram has some dumb things, but it's totally fine. Just learn to block, bro. You should see when Deviljin and Kazuya are gonna do fucking hell sweep. Just block, bro. I don't know who works over at the balancing team for Tekken 7, but this is really a whole lot of random and a whole lot of nothing. Essentially, you just made Deviljin and Kazuya better for no reason. That's really all you did. You made like 4 characters better in this patch. And then you ignore the rest of them that are still shit and don't really that are still stuck at mid to mid low tier or bottom tier in Gigas's case. Yeah, just guess. Just guess, bro. But like can you like I want anybody to look at me with a straight face and tell me that Gigas is okay. Tell me that Gigas doesn't suck because he does. What does Gigas do? Oh, he's got 1-2. That's so scary. He's got down back 2. Oh man, you know, he's kind of scary, you guys. Except for the fact that nobody fucking plays him and people lose when you pick Gigas. You pick Gigas, you lose. I mean, fucking dude's got no movement. He's got really like what does he have for combos? Let's see, what was that? Yeah. Let's see, what was the fucking combo? Some shit like that. Whatever. Oh my god, dude, what is this movement that he has? Like Gigas just bad. Fucking you see nobody play him anymore. You got like that one dude in Japan, and that's pretty much it. But I can't really see any reason why they what these changes were. I feel like these changes were because they had to push out the patches that nerfed Leroy and did a bunch of other changes. That was what we were supposed to get now. But the problem is that because Leroy, being as fucking broken as he was, got 6 places out of top 8 at Evo Japan, Namco was like, well, fuck. We're actually wrong and we need to push that patch out sooner. And now they don't have anything for Falcon Rom's release. So they had to just slap together a bunch of quality of life changes and then let's sprinkle in some buffs and nerfs here and there. That's the patch notes. Like, you do you, Namco, I guess. I don't see why you would do that, but it's like almost 6 o'clock. I'm just ranting about fucking these patch notes and how fucking unfun Tekken 7 is because it's not a fun game. It's just in season 1, I had a pretty significant drive to play the game. I played it before it came out. I competed a couple of times before it came out, and then when it came out, I've gone to Evo every year to play it. But like, it just hasn't been fun since season 1. After season 1, partway into season 2, I said, fuck it, I ain't doing this anymore. And then I keep coming back because new shit keeps coming in, and I'm like, oh, maybe they will change something and make the game fun. And I keep not learning my fucking lesson because they keep not doing that. They keep making the game progressively worse and worse with each patch. Like, the problem that they do is that every season, one character starts off super fucking strong, and then they're like, shit, let's just fucking nuke them into bottom tier or nuke their ability to do shit. And then another character that they unintentionally buff becomes top tier. Like these buffs for the Mishimas will probably make Devil Jin and Kazuya more top tier. But, you know, other characters that sucked or other characters that were top tier before are just gonna get kind of like pushed down further and further down the tier list. They're not gonna get used as much. If your character doesn't if you're not if your character doesn't make a top 8 at a major, they're probably never gonna get touched, is what I'm saying, because of the shit that they said like a couple of days ago or yesterday or whatever. So it's clear to me that they probably don't care about listening to players' concerns with the game, and they are actually killing their game. If Virtua Fighter 6 really does get announced, and I think it's supposed to get announced today, I think Sega is supposed to be doing something today for the 60th anniversary of Sega or some shit. If they really if they really are going to do a Virtua Fighter 6, I'm probably going to hop ship onto that because we don't have a good 3D fighter right now. Tekken 7 is the most popular one, but that's because it's the only one that's coherently held together. DOA 6 is a fucking dumpster fire that was put together with like sticks and stones in like 12 months. And they just keep fucking killing that game. They keep changing things and adding and making stuff stupid to the point where DOA 6 isn't fun to play. It's a bad game. It's got like the PS4 version has worse input delay than Tekken 7 does on PS4. The game is so bad on PS4, DOA 6 players had to bring PCs to tournaments and set up with PCs because they didn't want to play that fucking like 7 frame delay nightmare. And then there's a bunch of other stupid shit that game does. Soul Calibur 6 killed itself. Soul Calibur 6, they don't like to promote their game. They are really quiet and don't update regularly. And then they do stupid shit that Namco is doing with Tekken 7, where they're listening to online players and listening and looking at feedback online. They're looking at people who cry about stuff in online matchmaking. Like that's essentially just as bad as what they're doing here. Like Soul Calibur 6 kind of killed itself because they're like, hey, a bunch of fucking online warriors who suck at the game and are never going to be good are complaining about this throw that Siegfried and Nightmare have, the fucking flip throw. Let's make it so that this move that is for over 20 years rung out on if you failed to throw break. Let's just make it so that let's make it so that it doesn't ring out anymore. Because people online complain too much that they got hit by it and they don't know how to break a goddamn throw. So, and then this is why I have a hard time playing fighting games now for serious, because now you have games like this that obviously just don't give a shit about how they balance the game, and they're arguably making their games worse each time they patch it. But they don't want to give they don't want to give good netcode. Tekken has probably some of the worst netcode that I've ever played. It lies to you. If you want to get a 4-bar, good fucking luck, kiddo, because you're going to end up with a 3-bar or a 2-bar or 1-bar when it said 4. And if you want to get a 5-bar, you're going to be sitting in the waiting lobby for like 90% of the time that you're looking for a match, because you're not going to get a 5-bar connection. You're very, very lucky if you do. And if you do, either they beat you and they leave, or you beat them and they leave, because a majority of players on this fucking game want to do one and done. They one and done, and then they get the hell out. Nobody wants to run sets in this game, and it's because ranked is crap. There is nothing to incentivize you staying and playing against somebody in a ranked game. There's no, like, at least like with Street Fighter 5, there's some incentive there because it sits you in a first to 3 or a best of 3 or whatever. And then they have their whole little league bullshit that's copying fucking League of Legends and all that other shit. Tekken 7 doesn't do that. It's a bare bones online with shitty netcode. So you have to play like a shithead when you play this game online. Unless you're playing somebody else who's good, somebody else who's actually knows what they're doing, and they have a decent connection, you're okay. But if you live out in the fucking sticks, or if you just fucking can't get a good connection, like I live in California, and I sat in on the PC version, I sat there waiting for fucking ever to try and get a match ranked. And I get like a few K matches. And then fucking during my last match before I stopped playing, me and one of the guy that was in the chat, we were playing and it disconnected us in the middle of round 2. Sync issue, and we got kicked in the menu. They don't put effort into fixing the actual problems for this game. And then same thing happens for fucking Grand Blue. I try and play Grand Blue, which is a game that I really wanted to fucking play, but not only is fucking this human malware shit that's going around causing everybody to have to self-isolate, and they're shutting down, towns and shit. So there's no local get-togethers. So I can't play locally with people that play this game. The online is delay based and it's shitty because nobody wants to play it online. So the only online matches you're going to get in Arc System Works fighting games are going to be bad netcode. They're going to have bad connections. They're going to be Wi-Fi. They're going to be 1-2 bar connections. Very rarely do you get a good bar connection. And all of them are going to be like 4-frame delay. So it's like, well, fuck me if I want to be able to play any fighting game online. Because the one that has decent online, nobody plays, which is Killer Instinct. Nobody plays MKX. I don't play MKX anymore. I don't know how many people still do, but that's an old game because MK11 is out. But MK11 is fucking trash. So I don't want to play that game. That game's not fun. Grand Blue, Blaze Blue, Cross Tag, and Guilty Gear Xrd, and Dragon Ball Fighters, they all suffer from the same issue. It's delay-based netcode with a small group of people that still play it, and they all have trash connections. The only game that has gotten me interested is Guilty Gear Strive, because they finally said they're going to put fucking rollback in it. And as much as rollback has left a bad taste in my mouth since Street Fighter 5, I would welcome fucking rollback in Guilty Gear Strive at this point because I don't want to deal with more delay based netcode bullshit when people are playing Wi-Fi and have trash connections and you can't connect to anybody who isn't a 1 or 2 bar in these games. Like Killer Instinct was the fucking best because it had such good netcode, and I don't get to play it enough anymore. And I don't even know how well the netcode still holds up because, as far as I know, the game doesn't have that many people playing. And rollback only works when you have more people playing. Like any netcode works when you have people only works when you have a lot of people playing, because then it has a bigger pool of people to filter from. With the dwindling amount of people, I think I've had 2 matches in Killer Instinct where they started teleporting like in Street Fighter 5, and that was 2 out of the fucking couple hundred or whatever, however many I played. But nowadays, I don't know how good the netcode is for that. I think it's probably still fine. But to be honest, Virtua Fighter 6, if they do it, is the only salvation that we have that we can hope for. And even then, we don't know if they do Virtua Fighter 6, are they going to do rollback? Or are they going to do delay based like Japan does? So I don't know. If Virtua Fighter 6 comes out and it's delay based and not, and not fucking good netcode or isn't popular enough to sustain an audience, that's pretty much it. Like, you pair that up with the fact that everybody has to self isolate in the fucking US, and they're stopping all businesses and shit and whatever. There's like no point. You can't play offline, you can't play online. It's almost like you might as well just stop playing fighting games. You stop playing online when PS4 Ethernet, your PS4's Ethernet port broke because you refused to ruin it for everybody by playing Wi-Fi. And here's the thing: I wouldn't mind people playing Wi-Fi if it only paired you up with other people playing Wi-Fi, because fuck you, you deserve to be playing with your kind. Okay, I pay for good internet, and I plug my fucking console in to my router. Okay, that is hardwired in, and I make sure that that thing has the DNS and everything set up so I have the best packet loss and everything. And then I get to play shitheads who have a 3 bar connection and can do whatever they want because they fucking play on Wi-Fi and they have packet loss and all this bullshit. So on their end, it's perfectly fine because I have a good connection. But on my end, it's fucking horrible because I'm playing a 3 bar Wi-Fi warrior. You know. Oh god, I am complaining so hard about these games because there was a point where I could tolerate bad netcode. I could tolerate it in Tekken 6, and I could tolerate it in Tag 2. Because at least in Tekken 6 and Tag 2, they didn't get patched nearly this often, and there was a weird balance for Tekken 6 and Tag 2 where you can play whatever fucking team you wanted, whatever character you wanted, and you can actually win. In Tekken 6 it was like all Bob and Lars whatever, but like there was people who played Asuka consistently. There was people who played a bunch of characters in 6. And Tekken Tag 2, you saw a whole variety of people. Nowadays, it's like when Leroy came out and he was busted, everybody's playing Leroy. When Gigas, or not Gigas, when Geese was busted, everybody's playing Geese. When Cosme was busted, everybody's playing Cosme. People still like to play Cosme a lot. Fucking people are playing Dragunov when he was broken. They all stick to main like high tier characters. You don't fucking see like I very rarely ever run into a Lucky Chloe. I rarely ever run into a Lars. I don't run into Lei. I certainly I run in Lily every fucking once in a blue moon. There's characters that you never see. You never play against because nobody wants to bother with character variety anymore. In Tag 2, I saw fucking tons of different tag teams. You had your clone teams, the Laws, the fucking Kazamas, and the Lee team and all that. But fucking I played like 3 or 4 different teams. I played like Fang Wong, Jinpachi Wong, Bruce, Brian, Lars Bruce. Like there was a way to play a bunch of different characters in those old games, and now in this one, it's like, why bother? You know, even if some characters were bad, even if some characters sucked in like Tag 2, you could still work with them. Fucking JDCR played Armor King and Heihachi, and I'm pretty sure Armor King was trash in Tag 2. You know, like, yeah, that's my fucking gripe with this game right now, and why I stop making content for it. Like, I come in and go, like, when a new character comes out, I'll make something for them, but like, for the most part, I just don't want to deal with this shit. You know, because once I start playing online, I'm not going to get any matches. When I do get matches, very rarely are they ever going to be smooth. They're going to be all shitty. They're all going to lag. They're all going to get me mad because, hey, I broke this throw. No, I didn't, because it's a 3-bar connection or a 2-bar, or it's a fucking 4-bar that's lying to me, or somebody pulls out their fucking Pwn Master 9000 and decides, hey, I need to win, and this guy's about to beat me, so I'm gonna pull the lag switch on people and start fucking up their side of the connection so I can win. You know, that happened earlier. Fucking in player match of all places. And then you get people who can play like complete fucking asshats. Thank you, I appreciate that. Like, I put in effort for my guides, but this game is a game that constantly changes, and not for the better. So it's like I'm putting my effort into a game that even I'm starting to really fucking detest and not want to play anymore. If this is like for these patch notes, if this is a thing that they're going to continue to do, I'm just not going to buy season 4. If they do a season 4, I'm not going to buy anything else after it. I'm fucking pretty much done at this point. Like, my man, I need some water. My throat is fucking, I've been talking too much. I'll fucking get a big sippy from the giant fucking mug, or a giant fucking water bottle. But yeah, no, there's just a lot of problems. Like, at this point, I'm debating on whether I should actually just start streaming Tekken 6 and Tag 2, like, online. At least the online sucks there, but fucking, I had fun playing those games. You know, Tag 2 I hated. I hated because of the problems that it had mechanically. But one of the issues that Tag 2 didn't do was whatever fucking Tekken 7's doing right now. Tekken 7 is easily my least favorite Tekken right now. And that used to be Tag 2. Did they nerf stuff? They nerfed some characters. They gave characters stupid buffs that didn't need them. The Mishima, Kazuya, and not Heihachi. Kazuya and Devil Jin got stupid buffs. Anna got a stupid buff. Zhao Yu got a stupid buff. They nerfed some characters for no reason. They did a lot. This patch was a whole lot of nothing, is what I'm trying to say. DevTech. They basically just said, hey, we're gonna do a bunch of quality of life changes and like just fix some things that were technical. Some like technical issues, like, you know, decrease distance, stop this from doing something that it wasn't intended to do. And then let's nerf some characters because some characters need to be nerfed, and let's sprinkle some buffs for characters that don't need to be buffed. You play Ultra Street Fighter 4 online? Dude, I had the same issue. I fucking hated Street Fighter 4. I had Ultra Street Fighter 4 and it was tolerable for me at the very end. I did not like Street Fighter 4. I'm a third strike guy. I'm an alpha I'm an alpha 3, you know, alpha 2, alpha 3, third strike kind of person. And Street Fighter 4 was not my cup of tea. I didn't play it when it came out. Every time that I did play like Super Street Fighter 4, I couldn't fucking stand it. I just didn't like how the game looked. I didn't like how it played. And then Street Fighter 5, I enjoyed it in the beta, the very first closed beta they did, the one that nobody could get into, because shit actually felt good in that game. And then the the concurrent betas made it feel worse and worse. And then when the game actually came out, I played it for like a month and I gave up. Not only did I never play online in Street Fighter 5, I never touched Street Fighter. Okay, when I knew the online was gonna have trouble during the beta, when everybody was teleporting around and the rollback was shitty. So I never fucking played it past that. I never wanted to touch online. I did my character combo videos, and then I came back to it every so often just to do combo videos. I have not once touched the release of Street Fighter V's online and witnessed it for myself. My friend has come over and he's played Street Fighter V on my PS4 because he wanted to try some of the characters I didn't give a fuck about. And all I ever saw was fucking teleporting. Everybody had Nash's V trigger where they would just teleport everywhere. And I was like, yeah, no fucking shit. Capcom almost got me excited for playing Street Fighter V because of that mod that somebody did that fixed the netcode for PC. And I was like, oh shit, they're going to fix the netcode because they announced they're going to do some change in their last patch. They don't do shit. They made it worse. They got rid of the ability for that mod to work, and then they made the fucking online worse. Like, it's hit or miss. A lot of people say it's gotten worse. Some people say it's gotten better, but like, it's just, why bother at this point? Online fighting games are not fun. You know, fucking the only time it's ever been fun was Killer Instinct and MKX for the little time that I played it when they switched over to rollback. And that's the other thing, is that you could easily convert a lot of these games to have rollback netcode. MKX did it. They had to change their infrastructure and do a whole big update and everything, but they did it. Garo, Mark of the Wolves, fucking that company, the company who did that, Dream Mystics, Code Mystics, they fucking put in rollback. So what's stopping these other companies from making fucking a good netcode? You know, a lot of these games are just out for too long, and now it's just like there's no point. So that's the sad part. Oh yeah, I remember this. The funniest thing about Street Fighter V, that cheater Rising Dragon God, I remember, was able to mod his characters and make them unbeatable before he got banned. I remember that. You know, there's people who used to do that in Tekken Revolution. I ran into a couple of those people where because when it came to the PS3, you could save file edit, and people had like 20 health bars because they would just have all this life. Like they would just put all their power into that or whatever. So you would run into people who could just like, who not only had like 50 health bars or whatever, but they could basically one hit you because a single standing four did like 200 damage. Like I remember running into that shit. That was fucking, it was funny, but at the same time, I could excuse it because it was Tekken Revolution. Shit. If you guys put, if Namco, like I would be gone from Tekken 7 if they put Tekken 6 or Tag 2 on PC. Shit, I'll even take Revolution, my guy. You put any one of those three on the PC with its own online and shit, I don't care how bad the online is. I'm fucking out of here. I'm back to Tekken 6. Tekken 6 combo breakdowns. Let's go, baby. Tekken Tag 2 on PC. I would love to go back and do more combo breakdowns for Tag 2. Just put it on PC. But I've talked way too long about this stupid shit, and it's 6 in the morning, so I'm gonna end the stream there. Basically, Tekken 7 just has a whole lot of issues, and they just don't want to address it. They don't want to fix it. So you can't do anything about it if they don't want to fix it. And that's just fighting games in general. Fighting games in general, nobody wants to do the right thing. Except for apparently fucking Arc System Works because we complained hard enough that we needed better netcode. And if they wanted their game to succeed, they were going to have to put in better netcode because their delay based stuff is not going to work in this day and age. So yeah, leave it to fucking Daisuke Ishwatari and fucking the guys over at Arc System Works to try and save fighting games, but it's probably a little too late considering everybody fucking does this shit now. Since everybody patches and does all this stupid shit. You know, that's the thing is that I feel like now that it's easier, yeah, thanks. And you take care as well. But before I go, I feel like now that it's easier to patch games, like because it's free or some shit now, that it gives developers the ability to just fucking do these head ass shitty fucking changes that do nothing for the game. I mean, Tag 2 got like one patch, and that was at the beginning. And then for the rest of it, it was the same. Imagine how much they would have fucked up Tag 2 even more had they been constantly fucking patching that game. That game would have probably been about as bad as Tekken 7. But yeah, that's it for me. This is going to be a fun video. An hour and fucking 47 minutes or whatever talking about this stupid shit. Me complaining about fighting games and Tekken and all that with a fucking hoarse voice because I've been streaming for like 8 hours, 9 hours straight. Whatever. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys when I stream next time. Probably not today. Probably. Actually, you know what? Nah, Thursday. It'll probably be on Thursday. I'm trying to stream more often than I'm trying to stream more. So yeah, take care, everybody, and I'll see you guys when I come back. Boom.